Hi. Did you know that according to Google, the average person has about 60,000 thoughts every day? We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers of spiritual wickedness in high places. As grim as this may sound to most, the goal of Satan is to destroy every manifestation of your existence, body, mind, soul, and spirit. We're going to focus today's discussion on the mind. Psychological warfare is the oldest and most effective tool deployed by Satan to bring destruction into our lives. Don't believe me? Ask Adam and Eve. When in war, I believe a strong defense leads to an even more effective offense. Chemical warfare requires gas masks, nuclear bunkers, bullets, vests, arrows, shields. If you can't first defend yourself against these things, how could you ever mount an attack? Ain't it like amazing that we have an answer to just about every attack against the body, but very little against the attack in our minds? Family, it's time to talk in. Jesus told the disciples to not be afraid of those who can kill the body, but instead be afraid of the one who can kill both body and soul in hell. In order to kill the soul, the initial attack begins in the mind. Then it works its way into your body. And when you sin against your body, you will inevitably destroy your mind, soul, and spirit. The crazy part is that we have the power to stop all of this before it even starts. But ignorance. I'm sure many of you are thinking that we already have many solutions to the condition of the mind. Solutions like meditation, yoga, daily mantras and affirmations, therapy, weed, and bruv, even kicking rocks on the beach. Well, you heard it here first. None of those work. How do I know, you ask? Because I've tried them all, and in my experience, those solutions never last. I'm aware that this is my experience and you can't generalize society based on the testimony of one man. I can spend the rest of the little time I have for this video to build a stronger argument to defend my generalization, but instead, I encourage you to take an honest look around the world and decide if what I'm saying resonates with you or not. The choice is yours, and I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. The attack on the mind takes on many forms, and just to list a few, there's anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, schizophrenia, paranoia, OCD, the list goes on. The question is, how do you fortify a strong enough defense against these attacks? The short answer is Jesus. However, if you're not yet there mentally, then we could talk a little bit more practically. Thoughts are like the wind to most people. They don't know where they came from and they don't know where they're going. Fortunately, as a believer, we know that these thoughts come from the devil and his demons, and we know that they're permanently trying to attack our psyche. The first defensive move against these thoughts is to become aware of their origin. You can't defeat an enemy attack if you don't know where it's coming from. The next move is to stay calm once you're aware of the strike. I believe overreaction will draw more enemies to your position. You need to become the eye of the storm. Once this is achieved, the next move is to fight back by way of fasting and prayer. While most believe that saying many words to God and looking desperate will get their prayers answered, they're wrong. It's in the Bible. Spend quiet, quality time with the Father and ask Him to defend your mind against these attacks. Live right, and you will be free.